Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our Audit Committee meeting on August the 14th, 2024. I'll now call on Rianne Kassar, Committee Clerk, to conduct the roll call. Rianne.
Thank you. Regional Chair Redmond. Present. Councillor Deutschman. Councillor Erb. Councillor Harris.
Present.
Councillor James. Present. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge that the land on which we gathered today is the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and Chinantan peoples. We acknowledge the enduring presence of the Indigenous people with whom we share this land today, their achievements and their contributions, of course, to our community. Are there any declarations of pecuniary interest? Seeing none, there are no presentations. We'll now call on Cheryl Braun, Acting Commissioner of Corporate Services and Chief Financial Officer, to speak to the report. External Auditing Services, Cheryl.
Thank you, Chair Harris, and I'm going to call on our Acting Director of Treasury Services, Tricia Alpa, to give the details of this report.
Good morning to the Chair and members of Audit Committee. This meeting is a follow-up to the report presented to Audit Committee on May the 14th regarding the expiry of the current auditor contract with KPMG and the intent to issue a request for proposal to appoint an external auditor for the fiscal years 2024 to 2028. The Municipal Act requires municipalities to appoint an external auditor for a period up to 5 years. A request for proposal for external audit services was issued in June, and staff recommend that the Audit Committee and Council appoint KPMG LLP as the region's external auditor for the 2024 to 2028 fiscal years. The request for proposal was advertised on the region's website, and 2 proposals were received from Deloitte LLP and KPMG LLP. Staff evaluated the proposal using predetermined technical criteria, which included understanding the region requirements, their profile, experience and qualifications, technical expertise, and knowledge of the engagement team, as well as audit strategies and methodologies. KPMG LLP received the highest overall score, including the technical criteria and the price submissions. The work under this contract includes the region's consolidated financial statements, the sinking fund and trust fund financial statements, as well as various audit reports required for service and funding agreements with the federal and provincial governments. The contract cost over the 5-year period totals $944,790 and is about $189,000 annually plus applicable taxes. Region staff are present, pleased to answer any questions, and I'll hand the floor back to the Chair.
Colleagues, I'll call on questions. Seeing none, I guess we have a... Okay, so we have a recommendation before you. I'll read it out. That the Regional Municipality of Waterloo accept the proposal of KPMG LLC for 2024-18 external auditing services and appoint KPMG LLP as the region's external auditor for a 5-year term comprising of 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28 fiscal years in the amount of $944,790, average annual cost of $188,958, plus all applicable taxes as set out in report dated August the 14th, 2024. Any questions? I'll have a mover and a seconder. Moved by Chair Redmond, seconded by Councillor James. All those in favor, please. And that appears to be carried. Folks, there are no pieces of correspondence being received for information. Is there any other business? Seeing none, our next meeting is to be determined, so I will now call on a mover and a seconder to adjourn the meeting. Moved by Councillor Erb, seconded by Councillor James. Please use that yes or no button. And that is carried. Thank you, everybody. That was had to be some sort of record there.
We were trying to...
You are the most expeditious chair I have ever known.
I think we got her done under 5 minutes. That was under 5.